Agility. What is the definition here? So agility is what we would call a rapid whole body movement and with a change in velocity or direction in response to a stimulus. So that's kind of a mouthful of a definition here. But basically what you need to understand is this is in response to a stimulus. So this is reaction training. So this is quickly, seeing the ball being taken away from your teammate and turning very quickly, rapidly to sprint down the field or the court to get back into position. Or, being a soccer goalie and having a ball, a penalty kick shot at you and having to very quickly jump and react to that or get into position to do that. So the biggest thing, if you take one thing out of my talk today, just understanding that agility involves kind of a cognitive component, a brain component here, where we're working reaction and reactivity, as opposed to what we call change of direction speed. So this is just the physical ability to be able to change directions quickly. So if you are running sprints at basketball practice, can you get to the end line and sprint, touch the end line with your foot, turn around and sprint the opposite direction? These are typically performed in kind of what we call pre-planned environments where we set up cones. Like I'll just flip over to the next slide and see we set up, what we call a T drill, which was in the top left side of the screen here, where you have cones set up and the athlete is going to sprint to the middle cone, side shuffle to the one side shuffle to the other side shuffle back to the middle, and then backpedal back. Or a 5-10-5 drill or a pro agility drill, which is kind of in the bottom left corner of the screen here, where the athlete has to run to a cone, touch the cone, turn and sprint to the opposite cone, and then finish back in the middle. These are kind of pre-planned. We have the cone set up. The athlete knows exactly what they're going to have to do and execute that movement. These are things that we use a lot. These are things that honestly I use a lot in rehab with the athletes, looking for, can they plant and cut to one side equally to the other side? But there's a difference between these movements, these change of direction movements, and true agility, this is just a screenshot of breakdown of Liverpool, who's my favorite soccer teams. One of their counterattacks, they are known for their strategy is what they call quick counterattacking, meaning that as soon as the ball is stolen, this is when they try to attack and go all out to try to make their play when the other team is kind of still trying to process what's happening. So they're a very agile team in the fact that they can do this quickly and quicker than the other team and be able to run down at full speed and be able to score. That's the difference of agility. It's that cognitive reaction time, and there's a stimulus there of the ball and the play developing, and they're reacting to that versus simply, just starting on the sideline and sprinting to a cone and side shuffling to some other cones. Again, both have a role in training, but when we're talking about agility, we need to know what we're talking about. It's more game-like.